too late now. Whilst your brother is alive, whilst your sister is alive, forgive them. Unite, do not break ties. Islam is not about breaking ties. Islam is about making ties. And people say, well, he's my younger brother. He's my younger sister. Main kyun maafi manga? Why should I seek forgiveness? I've said this, I don't know if I've said it here. I think I've said it many, many places. I was born in this country. I was brought up in this country. My mother tongue is English. And I've learned Urdu and Punjabi throughout my life. There's a saying in Urdu, or maybe it's in Punjabi, you tell me, that, when a person that's at a bigger status forgives someone that is at a lower status, तो लोग कहते हैं यार नक कट जाएगी. अगर मैंने इससे माफ़ी मांगी ना तो मेरी नक कट जाएगी. यार वो बंदा दिखा दे जिसकी नक कटी, मैंने तो अभी तक नहीं देखा. I've not seen this person that has lost a nose by seeking forgiveness from somebody that is younger than you. If you seek forgiveness from someone that is younger than you, your nose doesn't get chopped off, your status is raised. Your respect is raised. And the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if a person is right, even if you are right, you are on haqq, you are right, and you forgive the person that is in front of you, you accept it, ठीक है, okay, forget it, भूल जाओ, सुलह कराओ, even though you are right, then the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam promised us that in paradise there will be a house built for you in paradise, specifically for you. Why? By forgiving people. Islam is not about being like this. Islam is being about this. Humbling yourselves, lowering yourselves. The fruit tree, the apple tree and the orange tree. If it's up there in the sky, it doesn't give you the apples. What does it do? It lowers its branches. And this is how we need to be. We need to be humble. And if you are humble, people will listen to you, people will respect you, people will love you. But then what also happens is many times we are humble when we're amongst our Muslim brothers. We're humble when we're at work. But then when we go home, in front of the wife, in front of the kids, then we're a complete different person. We're all harsh and strict then. Your son, your daughter, if you're a man, which alhamdulillah are all here, the brothers that are here today, your son should be your best friend. Your father should be your best friend. And if you have that relationship between your son and you between your father, then inshallah azza wa jalla you'll be successful. Because then you'll be able to go to your father with any question, with any problem, you'll be able to go to them. But you need to build that relationship. And as a father, you need to build that relationship with your son as well. Here in the West, our children have many, many questions. Many times we've said this before, that traditionally when people went to madrasas, they went to jamias, they went to these places, there was a mentality of do or die. Karo ya maro. Meri baat suno, nahi to danda padega. This was the mentality that people had. Karo ya maro. Yeah? Karo ya maro. And this is what used to happen in the madrasas. But nowadays, it's not karo ya maro. It's not do or die, it's how and why. Children want to know how. Children want to know why. They want to ask these questions. So we need to have the answers for them. We need to have these answers for them. The Islamic answers for them. If your son comes to you and asks you a question, Dad, is it alright to have a girlfriend? How do you react? How do you react if your son comes home and says, is it alright for me to have a girlfriend? If you react in a physical way, if you rebuke your son, if you hit your son, and don't answer his question and kick him out of the house, what is he going to do? He's going to go out there and he's going to ask somebody else the question that you've not answered. And when he goes out there and asks the question, is it alright to have a girlfriend? What they're going to say to him? Yeah, I've got a girlfriend, you can have one as well. That's the answer he's going to get. And that's not just about girlfriends, that's about anything. That's drugs, alcohol, anything. That child needs to be able to come to that parent and ask any question. And if the parent doesn't know the answer, then he needs to go and find the answer. And alhamdulillah, nowadays we have the scholars. Here in Jamiat al-Madina, we have the English-speaking scholars. MashaAllah, the students are here that are very knowledgeable. If you have not got the answer, then come here. The teachers are here, the students are here, they will give you the Islamic answer. And that is the answer that we need to give to our children. But we need to build that relationship between ourselves and our children. And unfortunately, we've seen that there's a breakdown in that. We don't have that relationship between our father and our son. We don't have that relationship between the mother and the daughter. And unfortunately, we don't have that relationship between our brother and our sisters as well. My dear Islam brothers, the Bayaan is very, very long, but time is against us. And at the end of this Bayaan, I'm going to have to leave very quickly because we have to go to the Madina channel. But basically, what I'd like to say to you is that as Muslims, we need to know about our deen. We need to be proud of who we are. We need to be proud of who we are. So that when somebody, and this is mainly I'm speaking to the youngsters today, that are going to school, going to college, going to university, and you're in a position where somebody offers you a spliff, offers you a drink, offers you an invitation to the party, or whatever they do, you need to have that iman inside you, that strength of iman inside you, that you can turn and say, no, I don't do that, I'm a Muslim. No, I don't drink alcohol, I'm a Muslim. No, I don't take spliff, I don't take these drugs. Why? Because I'm a Muslim. No, we don't go to these parties because I'm a Muslim. Be proud of who you are. Because if you are not proud of who you are, nobody's going to be proud of you. You need to be proud of who you are. And the only way you can be proud of who you are is if you learn about your deen. Learn about your responsibilities. Learn what your deen has told you that you should be doing and you should not be doing. Unfortunately, we're in an era of ignorance where we ourselves as Muslims don't know anything about our deen. We don't know about our own role models. Alhamdulillah, we're in the month of Safar and we're talking about Allah Hazrat. How many people know about the life of Allah Hazrat? When you ask any of the youngsters, who are your role models? They'll give you the names of football players. They might give you the name of rap stars. But how many of you will give you the names of the pious predecessors that we've had? If you ask the youngsters here today to name you 10 football players, they can do it. Name 10 cricket players, they can do it. Name 10 politicians, many people can do it. 10 film stars, many people can do it. But if you can answer them questions, and now I ask you one question. If you can name 10 cricket players, 10 football players, 10 film stars, can you name the 10 Ashra Mubashara? Who is the Ashra Mubashara? We don't even know who the Ashra Mubashara is. What does that mean? The Ashra Mubashara are those 10 companions that the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam guaranteed paradise. Who are they? Do we know who they are? I'm not going to ask you. Lekin if we're honest with ourselves, and on your way home, test yourself. Do I know the names of 10 prophets? And at the same time, do I know the names of 10 football players? Do I know the names of 10 cricket players? And then you will realize that I know more about football than I know about the deen of Islam. I know more about cricket than I know about the deen of Islam. I know more about politics than I know about the deen of Islam. And then we wonder why we are where we are. My dear Islam brothers, please, Dawat Islam is here to assist you. Alhamdulillah, here, every Thursday they have a weekly Ijtima. And the aim of this Ijtima is to either enlighten you with parables that will make you think, or to give you that knowledge to empower you. When I mean empower you, the aim is to give you this strength, this inner strength, this pride inside yourselves. You know, people say that when you come to the Ijtimas, we're giving you weapons. Yeah, not Kalashnikovs, but weapons to strengthen your iman. So that when you go out there and the shaitan is on a street corner trying to entice you and take you away from your iman, you have the strength, you have the power, you have the weapons, you have the knowledge to protect your iman. And that's what Dawat Islam is here for. So please make an intention. Please make an intention to attend these weekly Ijtimas every single week. Is there only me that's awake in the hall, or has everybody gone to sleep? Have I bored you that much? Inshallah, I will attend every weekly Ijtima. Please make an intention to protect your iman. I'm going to leave you with one hadith of the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with regards to these Ijtimas, with regards to these gatherings. The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that on the day of judgment there will be people that will be sitting on thrones. These thrones will be made of pearls and diamonds. The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that these people, they will not be nabis, they will not be prophets, they will not be martyrs, and people will look up to them and wish that they could be in that status. The Sahaba Kiram said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who are these fortunate people that are sitting on thrones made of pearls and diamonds? Who are these fortunate people that are not nabis, that are not martyrs? Who are these fortunate people? The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that they are those fortunate people who came from different places, came from different families, gathered together for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, to remember Allah Azza wa Jal. I pray to Allah Azza wa Jal that we've all come from different places. We've all come from different families. And I pray that we've all come with the intention for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal to remember Allah Azza wa Jal. And inshaAllah Azza wa Jal, if we come with this intention, then inshaAllah Azza wa Jal on that day, we'll be sitting on those thrones made of pillars of diamonds. I pray to Allah Azza wa Jal, if I've said anything wrong, may Allah Azza wa Jal forgive me. And I pray to Allah Azza wa Jal that Allah give me and you the tawfiq and the ability to think about what I have said and to pass this message on to others as well. Please make an intention not only to attend the weekly ijtimas, but inshallah I'm hoping that there will be an elan of Madani Kafilas that are traveling. And a Madani Kafila, what is a Madani Kafila? A Madani Kafila is where people leave their home in the path of Allah Azza wa Jal for 2 or 3 days and learn something. If you can come to the ijtima and learn something in half an hour, just think what you could learn if you were in a masjid for 3 days. You're a guest in the house of Allah Azza wa Jal for 3 days. And please make an intention. You make a lot of sacrifices in your life. You go on holidays to Turkey, you go on holidays to Cyprus, you go on holidays all around the world for weeks, 2 weeks, and it doesn't bother you. But 3 days in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal, and all of a sudden shaitan is on your case. No. 3 days too much. No. I can't spend 3 days in a masjid. I can spend 7 days in Turkey, but not 3 days in a masjid. I can go 7 days in Morocco, but not 3 days in a masjid. This is a shaitani waswasa. Push this shaitani waswasa aside. Make an intention that I will travel on a 3-day Madani Kafila. And inshaAllah Azza wa Jal, you will see a change in yourself. You will see a change in yourself. Ameen bi jahi nabi al-amin. Sallu ala al-habib.